For example, when we read in the Bible, we see the word deceive is related to a prophet, right? To a prophet who is chosen by God. And maybe Brother Ali can speak about this. And then after that, we will address the Quran. Akhi Ali, can you address this?
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We
Walaikum
already
assalam.
accepted.
Brother Ali.
So what does Makir mean?
Wait, CK, wait. You already accepted that your God in the Old Testament deceived his prophets, right? You already admit that?
Yeah, God did that.
Thank you very much. So
God
you
did
have
that.
no
He
issue with
deceived
the
one
God
of
who
his prophets.
deceives.
Yes, God can do that. He can choose to.
God
What
can
else
do
is
that.
the
So,
problem?
okay, everybody, listen. God is deceiving his prophets of the Old Testament.
No, he's not.
And the
He is
same.
not
Why you
deceiving. He
interrupting?
deceived the. He deceived the in the past tense.
Yes.
Why are you
Let me
changing
finish,
it?
please.
He
Yes.
deceived one prophet that he had assigned that was of his own people. Who am I to tell him what to do?
Everybody, he keeps repeating that the God of the Old Testament deceived his prophets. The same Old
One of his
Testament is
prophets.
telling, why are you interrupting? The same Old Testament is telling them you should follow these prophets. So think about it. According to the same book of Ezekiel chapter 20, God is telling them, I gave them bad laws.
We can't follow a prophet that we haven't heard about now, can
Why are
we?
you interrupting, man? We gave you
Bro,
the
what's up with
have
you,
some
man?
respect, man. Have some respect. When the brother's talking, let him talk.
My bad.
Akhi, in the same book of Ezekiel chapter 20, it says God gave them bad laws, bad mitzvot, bad mitzvot. If you read the commentary, they are telling you how God gave these bad laws. They refer back to Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9. They say these bad laws that Ezekiel is talking about, which God gave them. He gave them through the prophets, which he, according to Ezekiel 14, deceived. So if you listen to the prophet, you are listening to these bad laws who are a deception to these prophets. And if you not listen to these prophets, you are not listening to God. So you are doomed either way. Either you have to reject God because he's deceiving, or if you accepting it, you are accepting that deception. Either way, if you listen to the God of the Bible, you are doomed. Yet this guy said it was only one prophet in the past. No, it was not only one prophet. You should read commentaries. They refer back to the law of Moses in the book of Exodus, which the child sacrifice laws are given. They say God of Ezekiel is referring back to this. So what are you talking about, one prophet? It refers back even to the laws of Moses. That Moses did that based on Yahweh. And Yahweh says, I am the one who deceived the prophet. You come with your misunderstanding about Arabic. You be telling us you know that makr means deception. Okay, let's go with that understanding of yours, which is weak.
If I may explain this from the Quran side, akhi, may I?
I give you the mic. I'm not explaining from the Quran. What I say, you see, even according to the verses which he brought up, I'm finished with this. I will finish with this. He said the Quran is deceiving who? The enemies of God. Yet the Bible is deceiving who? The prophets of God, to whom you should listen to.
Wow.
So if he has issues with enemies of God who are being deceived, as he said, is God. God can do everything as he like. He said that, right? God can deceive if he likes. Okay, even according to your understanding, the deception was to the enemies of God. Yet according to the Bible, the deception is in the Torah, the laws of Moses, and anybody who follows the laws of Moses, by definition, is following this deception which your God gave. So it was not that prophet only. It's anybody who follows that prophet. So CK, tell us, either you reject Ezekiel or you follow Ezekiel, in which God gave that prophet misguiding laws. Please be honest.
Well, just one thing, akhi.
No. He asked me a question.
Go ahead.
Okay.
See,
So did we even have the words of this prophet he deceived?
Yes, I told you. Have you read any commentary? You can go to Faith Life Study Bible. They
No,
linked
I
this
mean, no,
to the
that's not
New
what I'm asking.
Testament and
That's
to
not
the
what
Old
I'm asking.
Testament.
That's not what I'm
Yes,
asking. That's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, do we know who this prophet was? Do
yes,
we know? Do we have information on him, or what is his story? Do we
yes.
have it? What is that?
I'm telling you, yes. Because the book of Ezekiel, which is telling you God gave them bad laws, it is telling you which laws are these
Yeah,
bad laws.
no, don't go
And
there
it
because
is
I'll go there
naming,
too. I will go to the laws, but answer me first. In
yes,
Ezekiel
please let me
14,
answer you.
wait. In
You see, this
Ezekiel
deception
14:9.
is explained in the Bible. This deception is explained in the same book of Ezekiel, which is telling you this deception of the prophets were these bad laws which I gave them. And the verse goes on to tell you what these bad laws are. These bad
Yeah.
laws are in the Torah, which means these prophets, which he's talking about, is the book of Ezekiel and the book of Torah. So we know who it was. Who wrote the Torah according to you?
No, first of all, that's wrong. That's a lie, okay? Because the laws that God was referring to was since Israel at the whole point of Ezekiel's book is that Israel was rejecting God's law. They were going against God. They were sinning. So the whole point of that verse was that God said, "Okay, you guys don't want to obey about the law that is. Okay, I'll let you live by the laws of other nations, which are not good, because those are not the laws of God. But that's what God decides to do.
No,
And then
man, you don't know what I'm talking. Which verse I'm quoting?
verse,
Do you know that?
you mentioned chapter 20. You mentioned chapter 20,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Okay, have you read chapter 20?
I'm just giving you the explanation.
No, man, you are just making it up. What do you mean the
I'm not
laws of
making it
other
up.
nations? Yahweh is talking about his own law, which he
Okay,
gave as
Ezekiel
bad,
verse
and he's
20.
naming the law. Listen, he is naming the law which it was bad, and it is today to be found in the Torah. God is telling them in the Torah, do this, and in the book of Ezekiel is telling them that what I told them in the Torah were bad laws,
You're
because I
deceiving right
gave them
now.
by deception to the prophet. It is
Deceiving
talking
right
to the
now.
laws which is given to
You're lying.
Israelites by Yahweh, not other
Those are
nations.
lies. You're spewing lies. You're spewing lies. So okay, since you love to spew lies, let's go ahead and just read chapter 20 altogether. So,
Oh
and it
man, you
came to
can do
pass.
your homework at your own time. I told you, go to the
No. You need
commentary.
to read it. You need to
I
hear it,
have
not
read
me.
it. I
You need
have
to
read
hear
it.
it,
I'm
not
telling
me.
you.
Oh, this is not a Bible study live. Read the commentary, right? Because the brother is telling you, I'm getting this from the Bible study. I'm gonna open my Bible study tool. So open your Bible study tool right now and open the study the brother is asking you.
I just told
Okay, let
you.
me
I
get it.
just told
I will
you.
get the commentary and I will read it for him. Just give me a minute. Barakallahu
I
fi.
understand it.
You see, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 25. Yahweh is talking, and Yahweh says this: I gave to them rules and mitzvot and laws which were not good. The commentary of Faith Love Study Bible says this: the laws and rules were deemed not good, which were given by Yahweh. And they go on to say, compare the different aspects of this in Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9. So they are telling Yahweh gave them bad laws. Where? In Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9. Verse 26 of the same chapter 20, which already told us Yahweh gave them bad laws, is telling you what that bad law
You're
is.
deceiving.
Verse 26 says, sacrificing all of the first offsprings of the womb. It is about child sacrifice. Who
Yeah,
says
and you are
that?
deceiving. And you're
Let me read the
deceiving.
commentary. Just let me read it, man. This is Christian commentary.
Hey, CK, calm down, relax.
Come on, man. This is Christian
Relax, man.
commentary.
I
They
don't
say
want to let you
compare
sin
this.
by saying these profanities, man. Just
I'm
let me
reading
listen.
commentaries,
CK.
man.
He's reading a commentary, a Christian commentary, bro. He's
What do you
not
mean I'm
reading
studying
it
these
from Islamic.
Christians? Okay, they say
What?
sacrificing
For Allah.
all of the first offspring of the womb. This is in the Bible, by the way. This is not a commentary. Sacrificing all of the firstborn of the womb.
Yeah.
It is in the Bible. But what does it
Yeah.
mean? They say compare this to Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 31, which is the law of the firstborn children. If the terms of the law redeemed these children were not followed, this accusation refers to practice of child sacrifice. So they are telling you, Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 25 and 26, Yahweh is giving bad laws to this prophet based on Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9. What are these bad laws? These bad laws are about child sacrifice. Who says that? Let me read another commentary for you. This is on Bible Hub. Everybody can go and see. They say Yahweh gave to Israelites in the wilderness laws that only can be used to be taken as bad. And they link this to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11, which is in the New Testament, not only the Old Testament as you are claiming, even in the New Testament, they are linking that. They say, in the sense, let me read it, in the sense of hardening, whereby whoever will not renounce idolatry is given to its power that is drawn deeper and deeper. This is exactly the statement of Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 25 and 26. So even the New Testament is talking about deception. Yahweh is talking about deception to the prophets, giving laws which is today in your Torah to be followed by the Jews, yet it is deception. So you coming to us, telling us, based your own misunderstanding, the Quran is deceiving the enemies. Yet, in the same breath, you told us God can do whatever he likes. So what do you mean Allah is deceiving? According to you, Allah can do whatever he likes. What is your issue then? You should have issue with the child sacrifice of the Old Testament, which is Yahweh has given.
Okay, may I respond? And can you give me like 2 minutes to respond? Because I know you're not gonna bite the bullet after I do, but if I do respond, at least people who get to hear this are gonna get
My brother,
okay?
I give you 5 minutes to respond if you like, no issue. But please don't make up stuff. Don't come with ideas that you haven't read yet. Please come with a commentary, with a scholar, a church father, or something which backs up your understanding. You making it up as you go along doesn't mean anything.
Before he starts, Brother Ali, what commentary was that, akhi?
Faith Plus, the study Bible, akhi, and they go on, they link this to the book of Exodus, and they link it back to the book of Luke about the birth of Jesus. But inshallah, I'll get to that. Wallahi, even the birth of Jesus has to do with this child sacrifice and the redeeming of children.
What's up with you saying, man? Okay, thank you. So now that the rhetoric is done, let me answer. And I know you're not going to bite the bullet, but let me clarify this at least for the listeners, right? So, you mentioned Ezekiel 20. You were reading from verses 28, right?
25 and 26.
25 and 26, right. But let me start from verse 24, because for some reason you left that one out, right? So it says, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes, and had polluted my Sabbaths, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. Wherefore, I gave them also statutes that were not good. Wherefore, and judgments whereby they should not live. And I polluted them in their own gifts, in that they caused to pass through the fire all that had opened the womb. That's the reason why he hardened their hearts. And if you notice, right, he's saying that he did not just give them a law that was bad. He did not just give them a law that was bad out of nowhere. Okay? He didn't just do that for no reason, right? These people were going against God for a long time. They had already been going against God. The Yahudis were going against God in every single way imaginable. They were sacrificing children through the fire of Moloch. They were worshipping idols. They were doing all these things. So God said, okay, you don't like my law? I will let you have the law of the other nations, as it's saying in verse 26. I polluted them in their own gifts, because they caused to pass through the fire all that opened the womb. So Now you might tell me, right? Oh, this makes no
Don't
sense,
talk for
right?
me. Please don't talk for me. I will
Okay, I'm not
answer
gonna
you what
talk
I
to you.
want to
I'm
say.
not gonna talk
Are
to
you
you.
done with your 2
I'm not gonna
minutes?
talk to you, right? But any listener will come to mind. Okay, why would God do that, right? But the thing is, God didn't just harden their hearts out of nowhere. He did that after they had hardened their own hearts, after God had shown them mercy. So this goes back all the way to Egypt. And I would like you to remember the story of Pharaoh, who before God started hardening his heart, Pharaoh hardened his heart at least 7 times by himself.
Okay,
And only after then did God start hardening his own heart.
sure.
So God is, oh, my God is truly merciful. My God will give me a lot of chances and grace before he
Okay, man, now
actually.
you're preaching. Okay.
Listen and respond. The brothers are giving you all the time to respond. Now going back, you need to show us where Allah been described to be a deceiver, because in your Bible clearly he's been described to be a deceiver.
Okay, and he
Go ahead.
agreed. He
No,
agreed with that in his refutation to me, which was none. He
I did not
accepted
do the
everything I
reputation.
said. He only told us why God deceived them. Right? He said Israelites went bad. They went to idol worship, and God told them, okay, go ahead. Now I'm giving you bad laws. So he agreed with everything I said. He said, oh, let me refute
No,
you.
I did not
You didn't
agree.
refute
I did not
nothing.
agree
You
because my point
accepted
was
everything.
that
Come
Israel
on, man.
hardened their heart
Yo,
first.
CK,
Yes, I
CK, he
agree with
gave
that.
you time. CK, he gave you time to speak. Yeah,
You see,
be
I'm not
quiet
even
and give him the
denying that.
time. What's
You are
wrong with you,
telling
man?
me why
Control
God gave
yourself.
them bad laws. I'm telling you, sure, Israelites went to idol worship. Your God gave them deception because of that. You agree with that? So what is your refutation? You are agreeing with me that Yahweh deceived them because the
Agreeing.
Israelites went to idol worship
CK.
and whatnot. They went to child sacrifice, as you said. Sure, Israelites did that. This is why, according to you, Yahweh came and gave them bad laws to deceive them. So you are agreeing with us that Yahweh deceived his own people, as you said,
Did,
right?
but he didn't give them laws. He didn't give them a direct revelation. None of that. He didn't give
Yes,
them written laws because he
he
just
did,
said,
he
okay,
did,
you don't
he
like my
did.
laws, go to the laws of the other ones.
Okay,
That's
let
what
me
he
read
did.
them. Everybody, he came up with his understanding in which he agreed with me that the God of the Bible deceived them. Yet not one
Yeah, but just like he
commentary,
deceived Pharaoh.
please stop it, not one commentary, not one scholar, not one church father, nothing. He came with his own understanding. But let me read you this. This is from the book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 12. It says, you will hand over every first offspring of a womb to Yahweh. So every first offspring of the womb, you should give it to Yahweh. For what? We get to that. And every firstborn offspring of the domestic animals which belong to you. So the humans and animals, the firstborn is to be given to Yahweh. Verse 15, it says, Yahweh killed every firstborn in the land of Egypt, from first humans to the first animals. You see, 12 says you should give me to Yahweh. And 15 is telling that Yahweh killed them humans and them animals. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 19, it says, this is an eternal covenant which Yahweh gave to you for your offsprings, to give them to Yahweh, to do what? Let me read you. The book of Ezekiel explains that. It says, you see, in the book of Exodus chapter 13, you will hand over every first offspring of the womb to Yahweh. Therefore, I am sacrificing to Yahweh every firstborn offspring of the womb,
Lying.
the male and the
Lying. It doesn't
female
say that.
of my sons,
Hey,
I redeem.
It doesn't say that.
stop.
Yes, I'm
CK,
reading the
be
verses. What
quiet.
do you mean? Okay, let me go on. I'm not finished.
No. It doesn't say
Listen,
that.
no, I'm finished. Just please
CK,
wait.
let him
This is
finish,
Luke.
man. Stop.
Now, you see, akhi, Old Testament says you should give every firstborn to Yahweh. And it says Yahweh killed every firstborn of Israel. And it goes on to say this is an eternal covenant that you should give your firstborn to Yahweh. This is Luke. This is Luke. I'm reading now. Chapter 2. verse 23. Akhi, listen. It says, just as it is written in the law of the Lord, every male that opens the womb will be called holy to the Lord, and to offer a sacrifice according to what was stated by the law. They refer back to the book of Leviticus chapter 5 verse 11 and chapter 12 verse 8. They say instead of sacrificing these children, you should bring an offering. And listen to this, what this offering is for the birth of Christ. Okay, listen. Leviticus chapter 5 verse 11. But if he cannot offer two doves or two young doves, because he has sinned. You see that? So the first offerings, which were sinners according to Yahweh, which should be sacrificed to Yahweh according to Ezekiel chapter 26, is the same law which Mary, according to the New Testament, followed in chapter 2, verse 23 and 24, to redeem Jesus from this offering, which was based on sin. And
That's
all
why
of
he's
these
the
are
firstborn
Yahweh's.
of God, right? This is why they say he's the firstborn of God.
Bringing all these
Exactly.
verses out of
So
context, right?
Ezekiel is
Stop,
telling
TK.
him the laws of sacrificing the
You don't even let me
firstborn
refute
of the
any of them.
womb.
You just want
This
everyone.
was deception. Ezekiel
You
is
want
telling
everyone
that.
to listen to your explanation, but you.
TK, stop.
Come on, man, it's not my explanation. I read you commentary. You came with your own explanation based on nothing and agreed with me. So please
I
tell
give you
me which
explanation for
commentary
one
did you
verse.
read?
I give you
I read
explanation
at least
for
3
one verse. You're
commentaries.
looking for
At least 3.
TK, stop, bro. Man, this is getting ridiculous. It's like we at a daycare or something, man. And we keep telling you to stop. Just stop talking.
Iversami, you see, he is free to refute me. Wallahi, no issue with that. But at least he should come with something, with a scholar, with a commentary who says, Ali, you are wrong. At least I gave you 3 commentaries. I just give you 3. How many did you give? Could you tell me? Nothing. This is what I mean. So
You
stop
gave
telling me you
random
come with your
verses.
own
You
understanding.
gave random.
While you are the one who's coming with your understanding, I came
You
with
connected
commentaries,
random
people
verses
who
to
read
prove
the
a point.
text.
DK, what's wrong
You
with you?
connected random verses
How
to
old are
prove a
you?
point.
Hey, relax. So the brother is almost finished.
I told you the
Go ahead.
commentaries, and Ezekiel does that, man. Why you keep saying you? I told you I read the Faith Life Study Bible, who's talking about this and child sacrifices of the Old Testament. I went to Gospel of Luke chapter 2, Faith Life Study Bible, says this is referring back to the book of
Stop, DK. He's
Exodus.
giving you the sources. Stop.
It's referring back to the book of Exodus and the book of Leviticus chapter 5 verse 12 and chapter 12 verse 8. This is not what I told you. What do I know? These biblical scholars who have read all of them verses, which you said, oh, Ali, you conveniently let that. No, the scholars which I'm quoting have read these verses. They are saying this is referring back to the Old Testament. And I read you the Old Testament, Exodus 13 verse 12. Go and read. It is talking
You're
about...
twisting it though.
No, I'm telling you what commentaries are saying. What do you mean I'm twisting it? You haven't read nothing, man. Please give me a commentary which refutes me. Then you can say, Ali, you're twisting it. You telling me that you don't understand what I'm telling you.
What do you mean? You're
come
not.
with
You
your
have
own
been talking for 5
understanding.
minutes straight
Doesn't
about
mean
random
nothing,
verses.
right?
Bro, do you know what commentary is?
Okay. Let's see if you dare to mention me, to tell me all the verses that you just mentioned, because there was a lot of verses, and you let me refute you on them. Would you like to?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Exodus chapter 13, verse 2. Bring a commentary which refutes me. It says this, everybody, listen. It says, consecrate to me every firstborn, the firstborn of every womb amongst the Israelites, amongst the humans, and amongst the domestic animals. Right?
And that was Exodus what?
Exodus chapter 13, verse 2. Consecrate to me every firstborn of the human Israelites. Exodus chapter 13, verse 2. The New Testament is based on these verses.
Wait, did you mention Luke because he was referring to these verses?
I get to that, yes.
Okay, tell me also that
You
verse.
know, Brother Ali, the Quran clean up all this mess. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen about the
Exactly,
sacrificing
akhi.
of the
What are you talking
first
about?
point.
Yo, stop deviating.
Subhanallah.
This is
He's not
Lord.
Read
deviating.
Exodus,
He's
please.
just
Read Exodus chapter 13, verse 2. Read it. Let's start with that.
Yes. Christ is Lord. But give me also the verses on Luke, just so I have them
We get to
in
that.
front of me.
If you read 13, the commentary is telling you where the New Testament is using this, and we get to that step by step, please. So Exodus 13, verse 2.
Yeah, I don't have your commentary. I have mine, so I don't see it like you do.
Oh, sure. You
But,
can read your commentaries. I have no issue with that. Let's see which commentary you're reading. Sure. So
no,
Exodus chapter 13, verse 2.
I'm just using the Blue Letter Bible. Do you know that one?
Yes, I know that one. Sure, you can use it. I have no issue.
Just
Yeah.
read the name of the commentary and read it, please.
I didn't even want to use the commentary, to be honest. Exodus.
Why not? No, you have to.
Akhi, wait.
You have to.
You don't want to use commentary, so I can go along whatever I like, yeah? Whatever I think, whatever I feel like, yeah? I can interpret your Bible as I like, yeah? Can I do that?
That's not what I said.
Exactly. So we go with scholars, so we cannot come with own bias.
You're right.
You can't tell me you are a
That's
Muslim.
valid. No, I'll give
You
it. I'll
already
give it.
told us Muslims are hiding things. Muslims are hiding for you. You said that. So instead of me
Yeah, I did.
coming with my Muslim bias, I came with Christian commentaries for you to not turn around to tell me, Ali,
all right.
you are coming with your own misunderstanding. So please,
I got
as I
you, I
give,
got you, I
come
got
with your
you.
own commentary. Sure.
I'll give it to you. All right. So, okay, I put up David Guzik commentary study guide for Exodus 13, right? And I don't know this guy. I don't know this commentary, but just pull it up. I don't do this very often, so. Said, then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, consecrate to me all the firstborn, whatever opens the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and beast, it is mine. Consecrate to me, says, the idea was that the firstborn was to be set apart to God, whether of man or beast. The firstborn belonged to God. Consecrate could either mean sacrifice, or merely consider as belonging to God. Instances of both meanings could be found in the Pentateuch. Not that the rest were exempt, but the firstborn were, like the Sabbath day. I understand this, my bad.
Sure, wait. Let me agree with this. It's true. As you said, it could mean sacrifice, but it could mean giving to Yahweh, as you said, right? Let's go to verse 12 now.
Even in my King James Version,
Sure.
it says
Wait, I get it. I'm
purify.
agreeing, man. Why are you debating me on something? I'm agreeing with you. Now, let's go to verse 12 and verse 15. Let's see, it is sacrifice.
Brother Ali. Are you there?
Just give him a second.
Go to verse 12 now of the same chapter.
Repeat what you said, akhi. You got
Go to the verse 12. Go to verse 12. Same chapter. Read the commentary there, please.
All right. So, and it shall be when the Lord brings you into the land of the Canaanites, as he swore to you and your fathers, and gives it to you, that you shall set apart to the Lord all that open the womb. That is, every firstborn that comes from an animal which you have, the males shall be the Lord's. But every firstborn of a donkey you shall redeem with a lamb. And if you would not redeem it, okay, but every firstborn of a donkey you shall redeem with a lamb, okay. And if you will not redeem it, then you shall break its neck. And all the firstborn of man among your sons you shall redeem.
Consecrate in verse 2, verse 12 is talking about sacrifice. You shall break his neck. And if you read 15, it says explicitly, I'm sacrificing these to Yahweh.
You are projecting. I'll be JQing in here, so I don't, but
See,
whatever.
Just understand what we're telling you. You don't have to agree with me. You really don't have to. But what I'm telling you,
Brother Ali,
you
I have
came
a question, akhi. If you
Sure,
don't mind.
let us finish this. He wanted to talk about the manuscripts and preservation. Actually, this is why I came up. So let's finish this. You see, according to you, Ezekiel is deceiving his prophet. God
No,
is
wait.
deceiving
Why
his
did you
prophet.
jump away from what we was just looking at, like
No, man, we
Exodus?
are talking half an hour about this. At some
What are
point,
you
it
talking
gets
about? I
boring. Let's make it
just read the
interesting.
verse and then you interrupted me. What are you talking about? I read the verse and you
Oh, go
interrupted
on.
me.
Sure.
What are you
Akhi,
talking
Anas,
about?
take over, Akhi. Go on, CK. Read what you want to read. Sure.
All right. So yeah, it was talking. What are you talking about? So
We're
God killed the
talking about
firstborn.
that God is causing people to be deceived. He is deceiving them in your book, right? And your translators agree
You just
to
interrupt me.
use. You say what we are talking about. So I'm telling you the argument. The argument
No.
here.
It was a rhetorical question. So let me finish.
Okay, okay.
All right. So in Exodus, right? Pharaoh denied the for the Jews to leave how many times? Like 10 times, 11 times. He was hardening his own heart. At some point, God started hardening his heart, but first Pharaoh was hardening his own heart. So God doesn't do nothing because God gives us free will in our Bible. So for us it makes sense. For you it doesn't make sense because you don't even believe in free will. But for us it makes sense
Uh,
because God gives us
can you
free will.
stop? Can you
The
stop
free
the red
will to
herring,
choose to
please?
love
Can you
Him.
stop the red herrings?
Yes, we
What?
Ask
do believe in
me.
free will.
Yeah,
You
Again,
stop
don't
hold
the
on.
believe
red
in free
Yes,
herring,
we do
will.
man.
believe in
So
free will.
don't say I'm
Yes,
accusing
we
you of
do.
something
Yes, we
wrong.
do.
No, you
Yes,
CK.
we
don't.
do believe in free will.
No,
You
you
shut
don't.
up.
You
You don't know
believe
what you're
that
talking about.
you
You're
believe
lying
that
and you're ignorant.
Allah
We
has
do believe in free
pre-established
will.
everything for
We
you.
do believe in free will. We do
No.
believe in free will.
No, you believe
CK.
Allah has written down your
CK.
destiny.
Here I
He
am
knows
telling you.
everything,
You
CK.
gonna
and
tell me
Allah
no?
chooses
Yes, we
you.
do. We do
CK.
believe in free will.
CK. Stick to what you are talking about and your own belief.
This is
Do not
pathetic.
say anything about Islam, CK, because you have no knowledge. Let's finish with this. Then when we get to talking about the Quran and things like that, then you can make these claims and prove it. Okay? Until then, stick to your own belief, man. Stick to
This
your
is
scripture. Go
this is
ahead.
pathetic. Yeah, pathetic try to divert from the topic. Now, the bottom line here: God, in your book, deceived the people through prophets, through false laws. He deceived them. Period. This is the bottom line here.
Someone gave you the
And,
word. Why are you speaking?
wait, you said in the Bible, God is deceiving the prophet, the Quran. Allah is if we're
No,
going to
in the
grant the
Quran,
deceiving,
Allah
then He will
is
be
the
deceiving the
deceiver.
criminals, the
No.
enemies of
That's not the verse.
Allah
That's not the
and
verse I
His
mentioned.
religion.
I mentioned chapter 3, verse 54.
Right, and we read it. It didn't say deceiver. Remember, we read the. He put it on the screen. It said
It did
planner.
say deceiver.
Devise the
It
plan.
did say
No verse
deceiver.
said deceiver, sir.
It
No
did.
verse said
It
deceiver.
does
There's no
say
place where Allah
deceiver.
says he's
Okay.
the
Okay, you
deceiver.
explain me.
Bro, stop
Okay,
fucking
you
lying.
explain
There's
me.
no
You
verse that says
explain me.
Allah is
What is
the deceiver.
makir?
You're a
What is
Wait,
liar.
wait, wait,
makir?
wait, wait,
There's
wait,
no
wait,
verse that
wait, wait,
says
wait,
Allah
Oh,
is
wait.
the deceiver.
أخي
No verse says
Okay,
أخي
that.
we
أخي
will.
No
أخي
verse
أخي
says
أخي
that.
بالله عليك أخي look
I have
first
the
you need to
commentary, Anas. Let me read, Anas. Let me read it.
look
What is
Before you
yeah,
get
makir?
to the Quran.
before you read أخي Ali, just one point before we explain to you what is makr, you need to substantiate first. There is a legit translation, it says deceiving, because we're not gonna disregard all the translation and go with your own understanding. First and foremost, the bottom line here, your God, even your translators, the Christian translators agreed to describe God with the word deceiving. So your books describe God to be a deceiver. Now, we
Nope.
clearly see that the Quran does not describe God in such a way. This is the
No.
bottom line.
The Quran says he is the best of deceivers.
Okay, go ahead, show us this for the
Okay,
millionth
can
time.
you tell me?
If you
You
cannot show it, if
bite
you
the
can,
Didn't
bullet.
say that.
Bite the bullet. Bite the
no,
bullet.
I'm not gonna bite
Show us
nothing.
where you
Go
never
ahead,
showed it.
show
Okay.
it.
Remember the brother put the verse, bro. How many times we gonna remind you? The
No,
brother put
no,
the verse
I
on the
asked you.
screen. It said best of planners. Your only damn response was
I
that
asked you,
the
what does it
people are
mean?
lying
No, I
about it.
asked you, what
He
does
showed you
makir
several
mean?
translations.
What does
He
makir
showed
mean?
you
What
Okay.
does
several. It
makir
means
mean?
planner.
See,
It means
you're not answering. Every
it
single
means
time you
We
ask
will
me a
planner.
answer.
question.
We will answer. We
I
will
just
answer.
did. It
We will
means
answer.
planner. It means a person who makes a
Exactly.
plan, a person who
You're
devises a
lying.
strategy.
You're
That's what
lying.
it
This
means.
is deceiver.
Planner.
Akhi Shadid,
Then show
No,
us
if
you're
you
where.
allow
Then
me.
show
lying.
us where.
Akhi Shadid, allow me, please.
You
Now
alone.
again,
Show us
Makir
you
where.
say
mean.
in the brother. Listen. You say in the brother. is lying. Okay, he is lying.
Yeah, what does makr mean?
Yeah, no problem. No, hold on. The brother told you it means plan. You said you are a liar.
He's lying.
Okay, why you saying he is lying?
Because makr means the opposite of someone who leads.
What does that mean?
A deceiver.
One second. Say again.
Someone who
When,
leads? What the hell does that mean?
brother, please. I want to put this to sleep. Barakallahu fi. Now again, you're saying the brother is lying. Why? You saying the brother is lying?
Why you mad?
Because you're not answering the question. Why you saying the brother is lying?
Because he's clearly lying.
Clearly, why you saying he is clearly
What
lying?
source are you giving?
Because makr doesn't mean what he said.
Who told you that makr means
speak
that?
Arabic.
Who
Why
told
do
you?
you
Name the dictionary,
Christian
name the lexicon. Who told you that's what it means? You're not giving us any proof but yourself.
You just said
I can
it
give you a
means
source that
this.
refutes you.
Well, you're lying.
Stanley Lane's lexicon. I'm giving
Well, you're
I'm giving it
lying.
to
No,
Shut
you
up.
are
Shut up.
lying.
Shut up
You
now.
are lying,
Shut up now.
CK.
Lying
You
makes
are
sense.
lying.
You're not proving that I'm lying. You're not
You
proving
are
that I'm
lying,
lying.
CK. You are lying. How about that?
Man, why are you talking?
You're lying like how your God put lying spirits in the mouth of the prophets. Look, the same way that he put the lying spirits, he's putting a lying spirit in you right now. Why are you lying? Don't lie.
Okay, first of all, my God does not teach me to lie. That's your God, but your
your God does put.
Neither does
but your
ours.
God
Neither does
does
ours.
put
But
lying
by the
It
way,
is
spirits
your
in
lying.
yes, your God does teach you to lie.
It
Yes, your
does,
God does
Zay.
teach you to lie.
This has been all over the
Yeah,
place. Now
Paul
listen.
taught you to lie. Remember what Paul said? Paul said to
Not
the Jew,
going
act like a
anywhere.
Jew. To those without the law, act like those
Wait.
without the law. To those with the law, act like I am with the law. Remember that he's teaching you to lie. He's teaching you to lie to spread Christianity. Act like a Jew to bring Jews to Christianity, even though you're not a Jew. Act like you're with the law, even though you don't believe in the law, to catch those who believe in the law. Act like you don't follow the law to those who are without the law. It's teaching you to lie to spread your damn
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
religion.
he's
There
saying
you
to
go,
lie
right
to bring
there.
them to Christianity.
Brother, can I get the big screen? I wanted to destroy this argument about makr. So as you can see, here's the Quran dictionary. There's the word right there, makr. See, mim, kaf, ra, makr, right? And what does it say it means? What does it say? To plot, to scheme. Look down the list. It says what? And they what? And plan. See the word planned in the second after the red line? To plot, to scheme.
What's your
right?
point? That's a Muslim
Oh
website.
my
What's your
God.
point?
Okay. So watch this. Okay, watch this, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna destroy you again. Watch, I'm gonna bring a non-Muslim, I'm gonna bring a regular website. Okay. Fine, I don't mind destroying. I'm gonna lay you to rest. Bro. There you go. Look online. Look, Arabic lexicon. See, not non-Muslim. Arabic lexicon, hawawami.com. Okay, not a Muslim website. Look, what does it say? What does it mean? Makr. It means to plot. To plot, not to deceive. So again, show me. So I gave you a Quranic dictionary. It says to plot, scheme, to plan. Here's a regular Arabic online lexicon. It says to plot. There's the word in Arabic right there. The mim, kaf, ra. You see it with the red line under it. What do they say it means? To plot. To plot. A plot is a plan. It doesn't mean deceive, sir. So unless you can bring us something that says this word means again. No, now you're done. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
What's your point?
I don't want to hear from you. I don't want
point.
nothing, sir. So my point is the word doesn't mean deceive. That's my point. And I showed you a Quranic dictionary. Now I'm showing you a regular Arabic dictionary. Look. Now I'm showing you a regular. You haven't shown us anything. You haven't shown us anything that says it means deceive.
That's what it means. And I'm encouraging the people who are watching to go and look that up for themselves. That's what I'm doing.
Everybody, I am looking it up. I am looking it up. Notice I showed you right here.
You could be selling me anything.
Bro, why, sir? The website is right there in front of your face. The website is right there in front of your face. Anybody can look it up and see if I'm lying, you dumbass. You think I'm gonna let you guys embarrass me?
See if you're lying. So that's why I'm
anybody
inviting
can look it up and see that they're gonna see the same thing. They can look it up and see the same thing that I see. It says plot. It says plot. Everybody can see the website. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything. They can look at it right. They can look it up too. Everybody can see. It's right there in front of everybody's face. You can type it in just like I did, and it's gonna say plot and plan. It ain't gonna say deceive. So
Yeah,
you're
it's clear
done.
as day, bro.
Your
It's clear.
career.
He's done.
Oh,
He's
No, no,
finished.
I'm not done.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not done
CK,
because
hey,
I'm
CK,
refuting you on something I don't even know. I'm
CK,
walking on faith. So I don't know the
CK,
Arabic language. You could be
CK,
telling
no
me
problem.
anything. What?
CK,
Oh,
CK,
so how could I refute
CK,
you?
bro, how am I? Are you,
CK.
wait,
What's
do
your
you see what,
point?
CK, do you see what I'm showing on the screen? CK, what do you mean I'm telling you
I
anything?
don't know
I'm
your
showing
language.
you
I
the
don't know your
evidence on
language.
the screen.
So I couldn't. Yeah, but
I'm
I could have
showing
known
you
you
the
lying to
evidence.
me, and
Neither
I
do I.
don't
Good.
trust you.
Again, look, bro, it says Arabic lexicon. It's online. Everybody can look this up. Do you think I
Yeah,
would
but it
let you
can be
guys
very well
embarrass me
corrupted.
like this?
Knowing
Oh
your
my
country.
God, corrupt. Well, then you would have to prove it. Corrupt based on what? You would have to provide something that shows it's corrupt.
Well, I'm not. I'm
You
not
haven't done
providing
that. Case
anything. I'm
closed.
telling people to look it up themselves, man.
Exactly.
Brother,
Because
Exactly
I
right.
have evidence
Everybody
that
look
you
it
are
up
lying.
brother
yourselves.
Okay,
Shadid,
so
brother
I'm telling you,
Shadid,
you are
You're
lying,
done,
and
bro.
you're
Okay,
Akhi,
this
والله
guy's
بدي
done.
you
He's
cooked
finished.
him, Aki. You cooked
Akhi
him. You
Sami,
cooked
one
him.
second, 1 second. See, Akhi, بالله عليك, 1 second. See, this is the problem. The brother is giving you sources. Even when the brother Ali illustrated to you that your God is deceiving his own people, he went to Christian sources. So it's very important how the follower of the religion understood this verse. The brother showed you the Quran, how Muslims understood it. Then he showed you secular source, and yet you are keep rejecting. You can keep rejecting. That's your choice. You can say to the people, if this is gonna make you feel comfortable, better about yourself, go look it up yourself. The most important thing that you yourself go look it up and stop bringing arguments that you cannot substantiate. For example, you're arguing with the brother about an Arabic word and you
he brought
keep
it up, not
appealing.
me. He
Still,
brought it
I'm
up,
still
not me.
speaking.
He interrupted me while I was going
I'm still
to speak
speaking.
about the manuscripts.
I'm
So
still
that's what
speaking.
he was scared of me
I'm still
talking about the
speaking. I'm
manuscripts.
still speaking, sir. I'm still speaking, sir. And yet you are appealing to your ignorance about the Arabic language, and yet you are making an argument using the Arabic language. This is the most dishonest thing I ever heard.
It's not
Now,
dishonest. It might be foolish. Yeah, I'll give that to you, but it's not dishonest because I haven't said anything that I do not believe. So if anything, you can tell me I'm foolish for saying that. Well, I'll take that.
yes,
But
it is
certainly
foolish
not
to do it.
dishonest. And
That's true.
I believe you have been
Okay,
dishonest,
let me
and you are
explain
being
why I said
dishonest.
dishonest. Let me explain why I said dishonest. It's foolish when you brought up the argument for the first time. But after the argument is being
I
clear,
did not bring it up. He
hold
brought it
on,
up
hold on,
while I
sir.
was explaining the scriptures.
See, I heard you, but you don't allow me to speak. When you speak, I don't hear you. So allow
But
me
I didn't
to
bring it up though. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna explain this, and then we're gonna go back to the manuscripts again.
Thank
Why?
you.
Why it's dishonest? It's dishonest in the beginning. It was foolish. You brought up the argument. It was foolish. But after the brothers cleared it out to you and showed you the dictionaries and showed you everything, then it became dishonest to reject the obvious. Now go back to the manuscript. Respond to Brother Ali.
Well, I just said that I don't trust you, and that I urge everyone to look it up for themselves. I did not say that was my
Respond to Brother Ali
refutation.
now.
So how is that
Respond to
dishonest?
Brother
I don't
Ali.
know.
You said that
But
already.
anyway,
You said that
You said
already.
that already. Can you
That
put
your
this down?
God
it's
and your
not an
Bible
excuse. It's the
deceives those
truth.
people
You're
for
making
a reason.
excuses.
But
You're
you're
CK, go on
ignoring
mute.
that the Quran
CK,
says
go
the
on mute.
reason also.
Sami, wait, akhi.
CK, go
The
on mute.
Quran says the reason also.
No.
So it's funny how he's ignoring that the Quran gives the reason also. It doesn't say Allah just made a plan for no reason. It literally says the disbelievers were making a plan against Jesus. So then Allah made a plan against their plan to hurt Jesus, really to save Jesus. And Allah is the best of planners. So the context is the same thing.
Deceivers.
The disbelievers were doing something wrong.
Deceivers.
So
CK,
God had
go
a plan
on
against their
mute.
plan.
Go
Nowhere
on
does the
mute.
Quran say that Allah is just making plans for no reason against people. Nowhere does it say he's a deceiver or any of these things. It literally shows you that just the same way you can read in your Bible and say, well, Yahweh did this for a reason because the people were evil or whatever. The Quran says the same thing. The people were evil, making an evil plan, and Allah made a righteous plan
Does not
to
say the
go
same thing.
against their plan. It doesn't
CK,
just say
go on
that
mute,
Allah
man.
makes the plan and it doesn't matter. He just makes the plan
Damn,
for
bro.
anybody. It doesn't say that. So you're showing you're a
Go
hypocrite.
on mute, man. Go on
No,
mute, CK.
no,
Wait
and I
1
will
second.
refute you on it. I
CK,
will refute you on it
CK,
because the
no
Quran,
problem.
the
No,
Quran
you
CK,
won't.
talks
No, you
about.
won't.
Again, The word makr, as Brother Shadid said, it means to plan. Now you need to provide different meaning, and you need to substantiate the different meaning. You are making the argument, so you better come
But I don't know
prepared.
Arabic, so I'll give you this one. Apparently, since you won. But
That's it.
anyone can look that up by themselves. So
No, that's it. If you cannot substantiate
we
it,
did
you
look it
cannot
up.
say to people, go look it up. Of course, you can go look
no,
up and you will
everyone can go
understand
look it up.
that
Everyone can go
makr,
look it
that
up.
makr,
That's what I'm saying.
man, you
We don't have to
conceded,
take it
that's
from
it.
you.
Now you conceded, that's it. You conceded, that's it. You can go ahead and look it up. Makr, it's planning. That's an accurate translation. Now, if you want to make an argument, you need to substantiate your argument. Now, let's move to the preservation and the reliability of your scripture.